So, last week I let you in on a little Gran Turismo glitch, whereby you can race against any car on a dirt course, even ones that shouldn't be there. Race cars, supercars, it doesn't matter. And in that video I gave you a little look, as you can see, at what that may look like. But now it's time to get a bit serious with the silliness, because I've assembled a grid of 19 highly inappropriate cars to go rallying with, and we're going to have a full-blown championship, visiting each of Gran Turismo 7's 3 rally courses. Race 1 will be taking place at Sardinia Windmills, and to set the grid, I've handed the cars off to the AI for a very unscientific qualifying session. And then for maximum chaos, the grid will be reverse qualifying order. So, without any further ado, let's meet the grid and the contenders.
Perfect.
Some pretty extreme machines there, and of course I'm going to be joining in on the fun and racing with them, so I'm going to need something equally as mighty. Unfortunately, I've got this. I will explain the rest of the rules and parameters after this first race, but for now, let's get into it. Well, that's a wrap on race 1, and it's a victory for the Dallara Super Formula car. Now, for this little mini championship, we're going to be adopting a Formula 1 style point system, so 25 points for first, down to 1 point for 10th, and from 11th to 20th, no points at all. The grid is designed for maximum chaos, so if you can't get into the top 10 at least once, the car's really not liking it. Speaking of chaos, race 2 will now be a reverse grid based on the results of that race, so the Super Formula car will be at the back, and the last place finisher will be starting at the front. Me and the Jeep will be starting in the mid-pack this time, so let's move on to Colorado Springs. Well, round 2 is now over, and this time it's the Subaru BRZ drift car taking top honours. A better finish for me in the Jeep this time, in 6th place. And yeah, as you'd expect, that race was absolute pandemonium. In the early stages it looked like a sure victory for the karts, but that wasn't to be. Now it's all to play for at the finale at Fisherman's Ranch. And one more final mixed up grid, this time it's now reverse championship order. I expect an absolute melee, so let's see what happens. And there we have it, another decent result for me in the Jeep, a third consecutive points finish, but this time the runaway leader of this race was the Pagani Huayra. And thanks to good results in all 3 races, it also takes this championship overall. But this championship is kind of one where the loser is just as important as the winner. The whole point of this was to see what cars the AI really struggle with, so the ones at the back of the field are probably the most entertaining. As expected, it really struggled with the Formula 1 car and the Red Bull, but also the 2 electric Vision Gran Turismo cars. They could just not put down their power whatsoever with that instant torque, especially the almost 2,000 horsepower Jaguar SV Vision Gran Turismo. So it does beg the question, what a race with 20 of those would look like. And if you want to find out, then either try this glitch for yourself, or head over to the second channel where there will be a video with that race. But ultimately there are a lot of possibilities with this, and it's just hilarious fun. It's utter chaos. So I do encourage you try it for yourself anyway, before it inevitably gets patched. Because it's a bit of fun, it will. But I hope you enjoyed this championship. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good day.